Well, joining us now for some perspective, we bring in real estate developer Uri Man. Uri, first of all, thank you so much for being with us. Before we get into the who and the why of it all, so many people hear this. We just heard from that real estate agent there in Hawaii. People are disgusted by this, but how common is this practice of developers coming in the middle of a disaster like this?
Yeah, first of all, I agree with your last guess. It really is disgusting. Can you imagine people who lost their homes, sometimes multi-generational, grandparents, parents have lost their homes. There are still bodies being pulled out of these homes. There are bodies being pulled out of the waters outside of Maui. And you suddenly get a call or a message on Facebook, we want to buy your property. It's like these people have had their entire universe destroyed, and now they're getting kicked while they're down. And unfortunately, this happens everywhere when there are natural disasters. Any attractive place that people want to live, where there's real estate potential, be it Miami, Houston. Nichole, where are you from?
I was born in Nebraska.
Okay, so Nebraska, that's got to be a top 10 place for tornadoes. There are always natural disasters that hit real estate, and there are predatory practices where developers or people that want to buy real estate will come in and try to offer 50 cents on the dollar. But the crazy thing is, what is government going to do to try to stop this? There are a lot of unintended consequences about what the governor is saying he might do. He might put a moratorium on selling any homes that were damaged during the fire. Can you imagine that? Now, what happens if you're an elderly couple in your 70s or 80s and they tell you cannot sell your home because the governor has decided, and you have to wait years? It's going to take years for this area to be rebuilt. So it's a tricky situation. There's no easy answers. But I have heard that the governor has set up some sort of a website where people can learn and they can get resources and they can get legal advice to help them. You can imagine if you're just worried about paying a mortgage payment on a house that was destroyed, right. What do? Do you pay a mortgage payment? Where do you go?
Well, Uri, from a developer's perspective, obviously we know that there is the monetary benefit. Is there any other type of silver lining? Because it just seems so bad, really, any way you look at it.
Yeah, just for the record, I'm not out in Maui looking to buy property, but Hawaii has a huge problem in affordable housing. Hawaii has the most expensive cost of living of any state in the United States, and the average median income is like $80,000. The average home price is $1 million. So you can imagine there's a huge affordability crunch. When Airbnb came out, just like the Bay Area and San Francisco, Hawaii was hit hard because a lot of investors came in, they bought local homes, they started putting them on Airbnb. This storm that just came in, it kind of turbocharged or supercharged the problem because it wiped out over 2,000 housing units, and these people have nowhere to go. So there's a problem here that's being highlighted, which is affordability. There is no affordable housing anywhere near Maui. And the local people that live there, they are in dire straits for more than for decades, to find good places to live. So the silver lining here is maybe with smart growth and the right kind of development, which is led by local leaders, you might be able to build more attainably priced housing on a larger scale that will accommodate the people that are working in Hawaii, that work in the tourist industry, that have such a difficult time finding any place to live.
Well, yeah, and that's such an important point there, too. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.